Happy Thursday. I am so glad that you are here. My son and I have been taking walks all summer, and it has been such a joy. Not only has it been great exercise and a good stress reliever, but I love nature. I love listening to the birds. I love seeing possums and raccoons. Actually, we've been looking for fox and we haven't seen any of those yet, but I still have hope. I love deer. I love all of the different creation that God gives us, and the sunrises in the morning are breathtaking. But I've noticed something this morning when we were walking. I look for deer every single day because deer are just something special between God and I. So anytime he lets me see a deer, it feels like an extra special hug. Well, this morning, as we were walking, I wasn't paying too much attention. I wasn't as focused as I should have been. And I caught out of the corner of my eye 2 fawns by the cornfield. And when we stopped and I went back to look, I noticed that there were baby turkeys there as well. But I wouldn't have noticed them if I hadn't been paying attention. In June, when we first started walking every day, the corn had been planted, but it hadn't come up yet, so we could see for miles and miles in the fields. We were able to see the raccoons and the possums, the deer, the bunnies, all the different animals, because there was no corn blocking the way. But as the corn has grown, which now it's over my head, we can't see the animals that are hiding in the corn. They're still there, I'm assuming, but we can't see them because the corn is so high and it's blocking our vision. It's kind of like Jesus in the everyday. When life is going good, it's so easy to see God's blessings day after day, time after time, moment after moment. But as trials come and as it gets harder and as life gets harder and as problems arise, it's so much more difficult to see the deer or to see the blessings that God gives us, because they're hidden by the corn. They're hidden by the obstacles that seem to be right in our face. Life's problems that want our focus, whereas God is saying, focus on my promises instead. So that's kind of what Jesus in the Everyday is all about. It's my way of helping you to focus on God's blessings, God's promises that he gives us throughout the day, each and every day, instead of life's problems that kind of just stick themselves in your face and don't want to be ignored. So I want to leave you with that this morning. Just as I had caught the fawns out of the corner of my eye this morning as we were walking, I had to deliberately stop, back up, and then I could enjoy and admire their beauty. If I hadn't been looking up, if I hadn't been focusing and trying to find deer in the midst of the corn, I would have missed them. God doesn't want us to miss his blessings. He doesn't want us to miss his promises. So I encourage you, what blessings have you seen today? What blessings has God given you in this past week, this past month, during this year? Write it down in the comments because I would love to rejoice along with you. I also have a very special announcement today. I'm really excited. I've just recently published Sisters in Christ. This book was started, it was written during the pandemic, during COVID, and it's just now getting published, and I am so excited about it. Just like Jesus in the Everyday membership is all about community and finding God and drawing closer to him, that's what this book is for. It's Sisters in Christ, building your own tribe, building your own community with other fellow sisters, locking arms together. There's power in prayer, there's power in community, and I encourage you, I would love for you to pick up this book and to see for yourself how you can build your own Sisters in Christ tribe. If you liked this video, please hit the like button. I would love it if you would subscribe, and if you hit the bell, then you'll be able to be notified anytime that a new video uploads. If you are interested in the Jesus in the Everyday membership and you want to learn more about it, head over to Sherry Swalwell, CherySwalwell.com, and you can click on the Jesus in the Everyday link. If you want more encouragement, the Cheer Up Podcast link is there as well, and you can find all kinds of wonderful podcasts about many different topics. If you want to know about the Sisters in Christ topic, we actually did a series on that on the Cheer Up Podcast, and that's called Prayer Partners. So if you click on the Prayer Partners series in the Cheer Up Podcast links, then you'll learn about the book. And then if you want to, you can buy the book. Actually, buying the book and going through it while you're listening to the podcast would be a great added benefit. I'm so glad that you're here. Come back next week and we're going to talk some more, and I hope to encourage you and inspire you for next week.